I'm Nikola Banovic. I'm an associate professor of computer science and engineering at the University of Michigan. So I'm particularly interested in helping people who are not computer scientists, such as other domain experts, policymakers, and consumers, learn to detect situations where AI or artificial intelligence is untrustworthy, either by willful design or through design failure. And as a human-computer interaction researcher, I was always interested in using AI models to study and reason about people's behaviors and how they interact with computational technologies. However, I realized that even if the outputs of those AI models are interpretable and intelligible by someone like me, they may not be so for other end users. And that sparked my interest in creating explanations that help end users understand the decision making of such AI models. Nowadays, one of the main research focuses of our lab is on designing interactive explanations that can help increase end users' AI literacy to allow them to critically reflect on strengths and weaknesses of different AI-based systems that they are interacting with. So our lab currently has 7 PhD students, 2 master's students, and 2 undergraduate students. I strongly believe that ensuring that AI is trustworthy is of critical importance to technology-driven innovation and broader societal adoption of AI. And our work has the potential to expand the breadth of existing methods and tools that enable AI evaluation and testing, but also investigative journalism about AI, public education, and even end-user advocacy. I would have to say mentoring students is the most exciting part of my work. Seeing them not just grow as researchers, but also learn how to identify interesting problems and then come up with very exciting solutions to those problems is something that is very rewarding in my work. I believe that as computer scientists, we also have to be advocates for the end users that we are creating these computational technologies for. What is really important to me is to ensure that the technology that I create, that comes out of our lab, does more good to the society than harm. So if I had to pick one accomplishment, then it would have to be having the state of Pennsylvania fix their government benefits screening tool as a result of work of Nell Escher, a PhD candidate in our lab. Now, these kinds of screening tools predict if a household or an individual qualifies for benefits such as childcare support or food stamps, and then advise them if they should apply for benefits or not. And the problem is that wrong determinations from these kinds of tools, they can be hard to detect and even harder to contest. So Nell created a method for auditing such systems that uses a set of synthetic but realistic households to surface issues with these kinds of screening tools. And then Nell applied this method to Pennsylvania's Do I Qualify tool, and not only found errors with the tool, but also generated a paper trail of households for which the tool failed that could then be used to explain the issues with the tool. And our findings then ended up in the news, and the state of Pennsylvania ended up using these findings to try and address some of these issues. So our findings aided in coordination between interested consumer advocacy groups and public attention required to correct these kinds of errors and demand accountability from the system creators. So for more information, you can always check out my website at the link below.